Major, is it fair? Is it fair to say, just what you guys saw last year from Khalil? I think he came in the second half, and I mean, the Khalil now on the field, completely different.
Different player. Yeah, different player altogether. You could see the makings of what was going to happen the rest of the season, and then, it was no coincidence. You felt it on the field, but then you watch the rest of the remainder of the season. You see the offense get going, and you see him get more and more comfortable, and you knew it was just a matter of time. Great athletes just need a few reps at it, and then they get rolling.
The Khalil that you saw on tape from week 1 against BYU, I know that there's a sort of controversy in Tucson right now about how they're going to use them. Not getting you involved in that, but just from what you saw on tape, did he look different in terms of how they use him? Maybe his arm. I mean, did he use his arm more last year, or do you feel like he's still strictly a running quarterback?
Still the same great player that I saw last year for a brief moment in our game, and the remainder of the season on highlights. He's still the same great player.
It's kind of odd because a few years ago you guys went to Louisville and Lamar Jackson didn't start that game, and then he ended up being a Heisman Trophy winner a couple years later. The same thing with Khalil. Y'all didn't really see a lot of them last year. Didn't start.
Right.
Now you.
And then you get matched up with them again once they get their feet wet. So, like I said, just great athletes. They take to it very quickly, and he's an exceptional athlete. He's a great competitor too. He's not just a good athlete; he competes hard. So. It's going to be a task, but we're excited about the opportunity.
If you're a college football fan, to see not only a guy like that coming in, but you have one on that end. You don't see this early in the season two, quote, Heisman candidates, preseason type guys. I know a lot of people will focus on that. You're looking more at the team, and there's 10 other guys with Ed.
Yeah.
But that just having those, you have a pretty good matchup there just alone right there with two guys that are on the radar.
It's entertaining. And it's intriguing for fans, but I can assure you every player on that sideline, every coach on that sideline, on both teams, is all they care about is the win. But it is something that will make people want to tune in.
Preparations this week, you guys been able to get everything in that you guys were hoping to? Has the weather really affected y'all too much? And having the indoor obviously gives you help. But
no, it's obviously it helps your schedule stay on track, keeps your guys in terms of their just their eating habits, their sleep habits. Study hall, you can just stay on course, and that helps. It's tremendous, especially with an 11 o'clock kick. We've got plenty of work in, and fortunately for our guys having to go inside a couple of days, they've acclimated to the heat. They don't need 3 hours out there every day to stay acclimated to heat, and they also just played a 4-hour game in it. So you got to use that to your advantage. You've been through it. You've run that race before at 11 o'clock, so now it's just about getting your body prepared for that same type race.
it's pretty much been good in most games he's been in, but it seems maybe looking back, he's had some big games against some of you guys, big opponents in his history here. What do you think as far as Ed's mindset? Do you think it changes any for games like this? Does he feel like he has a little more to prove he made the right choice staying here type thing, or is this just looking too much into it to say that?
I think he just plays to a standard, and I think all those guys, on our team play to a standard, regardless of who we're playing. That's something we've talked about all fall camp. Is we don't want to play up, and we don't want to play down. We want to play our standard, play Houston Cougar football, and start fast and be physical.
Major, when you have a situation like this, you got a first home game of the year, Power 5 opponent, former head coach coming here, you would expect there to be a lot of energy in the stadium on campus. In practice, how's the energy level been? Is it comparable to what you saw for the opener?
It is. Our guys are excited about any opportunity to play, and there's a lot of things that the game gets tagged with to create. Whether it's Heisman going against Heisman or Power 5 or Pac-12. There's a lot of things that get brought up, but I can assure you our guys they understand their opponent, and they understand they have to get ready for their opponent, but they're numb to kind of I hate to say it, but like the media things that drum up fan support and fan excitement. They're numb to those things. They're worried about their assignment, their direct opponent, their one-on-one matchups, and our guys are every bit as excited this week in practice as they were last week for the opener.
I'm not trying to have you dig into the 26-game archive of Ed's career here, but his freshman year, did y'all move him a lot more than maybe last year, this year, or is it? I'm trying to remember. Has it basically been the same in terms of how y'all?
We've moved him progressively more throughout the years. He was strictly a nose. Played some 3 technique in our 4-man front, but then in 17, more movement, and then more this year as well.
And with Isaiah, the way you rotate, not to give away any secrets, but is he more of your pass rush, third down, or do you?
No,
in terms of how him and Peyton?
No, we play him and Peyton interchangeably. It's about freshness and just keeping the freshest guys on the field.
Gotcha.